But anyway, it's good to see everybody. We do have our special guest down here, John Colton. It's good to see you. First time guest here on the channel.
Yeah. Great to be here.
Yeah, it's great to see you. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. We're going to be promoting your campaign tonight and all that good stuff. So thank you for joining with us.
Yeah.
And of course, the one down here distracting Patrick.
I'm just trying to get it right. Like, he's your co-host. Clip is your co-host. Why is he in the main spot?
I don't
line?
care.
You know
It's
what I
wherever.
mean?
No. We decided last week that I'm the host
stay?
of CG After Dark. Okay.
I don't care. I mean,
I'm the host of this show.
He's the new host.
It's my writer.
Right now.
She has to allow me to call myself the host. No, yeah, Katie, you're not a VTuber this week.
No, I'm not. I'm real.
Wow.
Look, my hands.
You were funnier last week.
Yeah, I like the VTuber
Yeah,
version better.
I like this last week.
No,
No,
because it was a distraction. It was a distraction. Everybody was waiting for me to tweak out at any moment.
It was awesome. You got to dress like a real person for the morning show, and then on the After Dark show, you're like a freaky little cyborg.
Hey, that's fine. I can work that. That'll work. I don't have to worry about getting ready. Yeah. At night after a long day. Sure. I'll take that. So
you're that chat. We might get AI VTuber Katie did vaccine tuber Katie did back next week. We might. Also 50 minutes of ads, like I promised.
I know I'm a little long with interest, but there's so many.
Like all Metamucil
ads. To get here, okay? Like I'm so sorry. You know what? One day I'm just gonna do one intro and start the show, and then when you guys finally show up, I'll be like, "Where you been?" Show started like I don't know 15 minutes ago. You know,
girl, you know I always show up late to be cool. You know that. Like, come on now.
It's because you're a drama queen, Patrick.
Oh, hey, guilty as charged.
Yeah, I mean, look at him. He's got his fucking cute birds in the back. Look,
at
that. Shave that beard.
Petunia, давай. Don't look at me like that. Come here. Come here. Look, show the people. Come here. She's like, what do you want from me now? Come on, Petunia. There you go.
On his shoulder.
Good girl. Can you say hi? There you go. All right.
Poop on the mic. Poop on the mic.
Don't poop on my mic, you.
That would have been hilarious. So.
I'd be very mad about that.
Shit all over his mic. Get all over it, and then he's got to try to wipe it off and deal with it and all that. So.
He's gonna eat that.
Little Bernie.
He's like me.
What's going on?
The one thing I can tell you about Patrick's room is there's no large mirror in there.
No.
If there was, the bird would be flying into it right now.
Yes. It's funny when I have a projector that goes on that screen on that wall you see right there. And every time I have the projector on, she'll like fly at it. Like, I can get in here, can't I? Like, no, you can't.
Can that really happen if you put up a mirror? Would they really fly into it?
My first bird died actually. Because one time I opened those blinds and he saw a reflection and he flew straight into it and he killed himself. He broke his neck.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's pretty sick.
Katie, you can host again.
It's kind of the bizarre thing.
Wow, you got so depressed.
I mean, that is kind of sad. It's like, oh shit.
I need to go have a cigarette. That was super fucking depressing.
I buried him out back I was crying and I took his body and I buried him out and behind my parents' backyard in the ancestral burial grounds of our parents.
All right, dude. You know,
it's not Looney Tunes at all.
Anyway, guys, we're really happy to have you here on CG After Dark.
Hi, John.
Kind of the crazy thing about parakeets is you would think even if they thought there was room to fly, they would try to avoid the other parakeet.
Yeah, right. No, they're fast. Actually, I learned this very early on. You can't put a mirror. Some people like to put little mirrors in their cages with them, especially when they have just one bird because they're like, oh, it'll be companionship. No, they actually think it's another bird. And
they start attacking it?
Well, they'll get obsessed with it. So I don't
really
like looking at it like, where you at?
There will be times where I'll go into my bathroom and Petunia will desperately trying to look for me. She'll fly in and fly on my shoulder and she'll see herself in the mirror and she'll be like,
who's that? Who's that girl?
Like, who's that bitch? You're mine, Patrick. Who's that bitch?
Who's that girl?
Yeah, she's wearing the dress I'm wearing.
She put out Vaseline in her face, taking off her clothes. Taking off her earrings. Oh, no, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Speaking of which, I didn't. What's going on, Scribe? It's good to see you, by the way. Hello.
Good. John, good to see you. Excited about talking about your book.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, because it looks fantastic. And
nice.
I'm excited to hear all about it. So right now you're at 33 backers at $1,036.74. And you are fully funded. So that's fantastic. But we need to go ahead and get more backers. That's right. Because this is actually, I looked through this campaign the other night. And I really am just digging the art style. It's kind of kid friendly a little bit. It's
very cartoon.
got a slice of a little bit of anime, like a slice of it, just a little bit. It's, I don't know. It looks fantastic. So I'm excited to learn more about it. So I'll go ahead and what I'll do is I'll play the trailer and then I'll let you share your story with us.
Sweet.
All right. So, John, walk us through your story and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So it's a reimagining of the classic story, The Three Billy Goats Gruff, which is, a children's tale about three billy goats on a bridge meeting a troll. And if you're not familiar with it, it ends with the largest of the billy goats headbutting the troll, knocking him off the bridge, and killing him or throwing him in the water, depending on which version you're reading. And it's reimagined as if they were satyrs and troll hunters for hire. And in this particular story, they've kind of moved on from their troll hunting life, but they're brought back into one job to rescue a princess who's been kidnapped by a mountain troll. And this particular troll, they're very wary of because they've dealt with him before. And he's not only huge, vicious, and deadly, but he's also really smart and strategic. And so they know that it's something extra and something they might not come back from.
Oh, okay. Very exciting. What gave you the idea of walk us through that? When did it pop in your head and you said, all right, this is something I want to explore a little bit? And how long have you been working on this story?
The story itself, probably 3 years, maybe a little. And it was probably inspired in part by the Todd McFarlane toy line, the Twisted Fairy Tales. And, he had a series of toys that was they were different fairy tales, but kind of dark and wicked. And, it was like a dark and wicked version of the Wizard of Oz and a bunch of other things. And, this was my favorite story as a kid. And I thought, I never saw Todd do this toy. And I was telling the story to my girls. I had 4 kids and 3 of them are girls, but so it was a bedtime story. And I started adding to it to keep myself entertained as I was telling the story, and started developing these characters. And then at a certain point a couple of years ago, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to write the full script. And I wrote it all out. And then I started getting other people involved. Vincenzo Mercoliano did the artwork. He's out of Italy. And he just did a fantastic job. I just really knocked it out of the park.
How did you meet him?
We met through Facebook, and I I contacted him because I noticed he was really good at drawing horses, and he mostly in the Italian comic book scene, he works on historical comic books. Oh, because wow. In Italy, superheroes are not number one. They do action adventure, they do sci-fi, fantasy, horror comics, historical comedies, and Donald Duck is really big over there. I've never seen Vincenzo draw Donald Duck before, but I'm sure if I asked him, he could get it done in 60 seconds or less. For some reason, every comic book artist in Italy knows how to draw Donald Duck. And but he was really excited to jump into an American style action book, and because the historical comics that he had been drawing, they have a lot of rules placed on them as far as how you're allowed to break up the panels and how many panels per page, what type of angles you're allowed to use. Like you can't do too much 3D or 3-point perspective, and you can break panel border. And so he was just really going all out, having fun with this, and just breaking a lot of rules. This was his chance to let loose, and I think we all benefit from that.
Nice. Well, it's really cool. So when you wrote the script, did you read it to your kids? Like when you wrote the whole script out, what did they think of it after that?
Yeah, they really liked it. I mean, it's a biased audience, of course. I'm their dad.
Oh, I know, but like, you know what I'm saying? You made it up as you went, and it's like, okay, well, here's the script, girls. Like, this is the script. We're about to make a book. Like, let's read it. So
need more character development.
Yeah.
You like Christmas, kids, huh? You like Christmas?
Yeah, right. You like getting presents on Christmas? Okay, shut up.
Well, it's funny because
you get what I'm saying, John. That had to have been pretty cool,
Yeah, it was nice, and even I sent it to, again, another biased audience. My sister, she liked it. Now my oldest daughter is also a writer, and she's on about halfway through her second novel right now.
Oh wow!
And so she was, she actually had some feedback here and there, and it was pretty insightful. I've kind of been like surprised by her because I also draw, and she is at this point a very amateur artist, but she's got a very keen eye. If I show her something, she can pick out little things that could be better or could be different, and it's always kind of surprising to me, like like how did you see that? That's that's something only a master artist should know about. But she just kind of deciphers things on it. What's that?
And you got a little prodigy on your hands.
Yeah, well, fingers crossed. We're currently sending out query letters for her and trying to get her an agent for her first novel. So.
Oh, nice. Yes, that's great. Wish best of luck to her on that. That's incredible. So that's really exciting, and I think this is great. So, so this is obviously an all ages book. Well,
I don't know about all ages. I would say 12 plus.
What's your 12 plus? Okay, so that's your recommendation, 12 plus. Okay, thank you for clarifying. I mean, I guess when I think of all ages, I'm thinking kind of like 10 and up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because before you're reading bedtime, stories, and you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, 10 is a good age for comics, like 10 and up. Yeah, that's when I started reading.
Yeah. So that's
when
kind
you
of
started reading in general, Scribe. So
yeah.
Wow, you son
You know
of a
what?
biscuit. You know what? That's messed up, dude.
Yeah, he's fucked up, Scribe. Don't listen to him.
He's a mean guy.
Just being such a damn drama. I'm sorry, John. Patrick is such a.
Yeah, John, I'm on one tonight, so
about me.
I just gotta be real, bro.
Me. My name is Patrick Quinlan, and I got a great book by Peter Gilmore. And guess what? I got an EBS cover that I'm going to use in my next campaign. You just wait. Shut up.
Wow. Whoa.
Just
ripping me off over here.
I did. See that?
So is this story you had this you said for 3 years? Is this the main one you wanted to put out, like your main comic?
Yeah, absolutely. And this is just the first issue, first of 5. So hopefully after this is kind of the ash can. After this one comes out, the following books will each be about 48 pages.
How many pages is this?
Okay.
This is 24.
Oh, it's 24. Okay.
Yeah. So it's 24 pages of story and art, plus the bonus material.
That's your book. The bonus book, right? Yeah. Okay. Cool. That's awesome.
Well, yeah. No, thanks for reminding me. So I have a special for the first 50 physical backers. They also get a copy of my last book, which is Paul Bunyan versus Dracula #1. And that's 52 pages, black and white.
And that comes with the first 50 backers.
Right. First 50 physical backers will also get Paul Bunyan versus Dracula #1.
You get a 50-page book. That's great. That's pretty amazing.
It's the best deal on the internet right now, as far as I can tell.
Cool. I really like this art. And the colors are fantastic. And the way you've placed the panels, this is going to be definitely easy to follow. For a normie like me, I can already tell this is going to be pretty easy. Because I'm all about the flow, man. Like, I don't want to try to sit there and figure out who's talking first or whatnot. I mean, I know that sounds crazy, but for me, like, as someone who's been reading comics for, I guess, almost 3 years now, like, I need that flow.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No, I think you're right, though. It's important. It was the old Stan Lee-ism, that every comic is someone's first. And I've been surprised sometimes when I'm reading something, by some of the big name pros, like even Grant Morrison will kind of throw me off sometimes he will jump around in time, right? Mm-hmm. In the story. So like you'll turn the page and it's like 10 years later, but there's no caption that says 10 years later. and so you'll read like 2 or 3 more pages and you're like, what the heck is going on here? And then you're like, oh, there was a time jump somewhere, and then you got to flip back and check. And so yeah, I think clarity is definitely the first rule.
There you go. Let me ask you too. So what so this is 24 pages, and then you're saying the second one's going to be 48 pages,
right?
Correct.
Right.
And then
this is 1 of 5, and so the first the next 4 issues would be 48 pages each, and then if there's demand, a trade paperback or graphic novel version that's going to be 200 plus pages. And if there's demand, I've got about the second graphic novel pretty well outlined, and then I have loose outlines for books 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And so 7 graphic novels could in total, and then I don't want to make any more after
that. That's awesome, man. Yeah, these are really good. Really good. This is so good.
Yeah, we've been getting, tons of compliments on the art, on Vincenzo's storytelling. Even we were in that Ethan Van Sciver cover contest,
Mhm.
and and
This guy over here.
and Ethan had a lot of compliments for Vincenzo and the artwork and the storytelling, and he was saying how this is this could easily be someone at Marvel or DC, and that the
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I can see this as an Image comic for real. Yeah, this is good stuff, man.
Do you realize how high of a compliment that is? Like for Ethan.
Good evening, John and ladies.
Yeah. Hey, Patrick, what's going on? Welcome.
Who's this guy?
Good to see you.
You bring a new guy you're bringing on these days, Katie? What's his name?
Oh my God! Look at you.
This guy.
I was just looking through Jonathan's book, and some of those images just stayed with me. And how you doing, Jonathan?
Look at you.
I'm good.
Look at all you beautiful people.
Good to see you, Patrick. Good to see you. Welcome.
Likewise.
Tell us a little more about your real quick, your main character here. This gentleman right here.
Wait a minute, John.
What?
Katie. I was going to say, John, do you realize how high of a compliment that is to receive?
Yes.
To receive from Ethan Van Sciver or any of the Kings.
Yeah.
Your book looks like Marvel or DC. Like, that's no, they did not say that about any.
Okay, see, I didn't know that. That's amazing. Yeah, that's pretty damn good.
Like, they did not say that about any of the rest of our books. That's the highest praise you could possibly receive, because those guys came from the industry, which has, we use the term the industry standard. Dude, that's amazing. That's so spectacular, and you should feel very proud about what you've done.
Oh, thank you. Absolutely. And it's what I thought was extra unique about it is they might not even say that about every book from Marvel or DC these days.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Very true.
You're better than half of the shit Marvel and DC put out. That's the highest compliment you could possibly be given.
Yeah.
Who's the colorist in the book?
Yeah, the colorist is Febri Ferdian. He's done some. I believe he's also worked on the book Writhe in Pain.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's good.
And he's done some other work for Dark Horse.
Okay.
And but a lot of people have been saying this is his best work.
Oh,
and
nice.
I think that it was nice to see the creative team kind of come together and really have a synergy. Like Vincenzo would send me pencils and inks, and I would just be like, wow, man, this looks so great. This is better, because I'm an artist too, and so originally I was going to draw this myself, but Vincenzo just looked too smooth to me. I couldn't turn him away, and he would turn in pages, and I would be like, man, you are making me look like a good writer. And then I think it kind of also helped the colorist kind of up his game when he saw the pages that were being turned in, and he wanted to show off the inks and the pencils that were there as much as possible. And so it was just really nice seeing that blend kind of come together. It's like it's like a good basketball team when everyone is sharing the ball and everyone's scoring, and nobody's trying to ball hog. So that was just really nice to see that kind of come together.
Now I'm coming in a little bit late, Jonathan, so stop me if you've already talked about this. But when we were talking on my stream a few weeks ago,
I got you, Frederick.
You mentioned that since he's from Italy, right? He's from Europe, and he thought this gig was interesting because it's freeing him to draw like an American, correct? Like he's getting some freedom from this project that he wouldn't get working for European comics, correct?
Yeah, we did talk about that a little bit already, but yeah, that's a great point. He just kind of, let loose with the putting in all the action he could, and breaking those rules that he had been under and those constraints, and just kind of showing off his skills. And I've just been living in fear the whole time that DC's going to call him when they see this, and I'm not going to get to finish the book.
I'm sorry, John. I just got a call. I got to go draw gay Superman now.
Real quick, we got Gnarly Manga here for the $4.99. That's Michael Ferro. It's good to see you, my friend. He says, "Hell, Katie and the boys, congrats on Super Killer's success." And Jonathan was a great guest on the nights. Oh yes, and congratulations to Riley and Johnny Rocket and Ray Ray's happy.
Ray really deserves all the credit, man. I mean, his art is incredible. It sold itself.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. It's just amazing how quickly y'all got that together and put it out, and how good it looks. And
well, let's see. Hold on. Everybody save your praise, okay? We're about to hit the part that everybody tells me is the most impossible part of crowdfunding.
What's that part?
Getting it into hands. So we're going to see. Luckily, we have a fulfillment center, Critical Blast. That takes a lot of the effort out of our hands there.
Yeah.
And, we want to give them business and help lift them. They've been wonderful with helping Johnny Rocket do the Maniac series. And it's nice to have, it's nice that there's a little company over there doing what Eric July pretended he was going to be doing.
Right.
And they had just been doing it the whole time. So really there's a lot of to do about nothing there.
Yeah.
Do they have a forklift though, is what I want to know.
I bet RJ has 3 forklifts and George probably has 4 forklifts. George seems like a 4 forklifts kind of fella, if you ask me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think that we're gonna have that handled by them, but there's so many sort of production delays that could happen. I mean, Ray could get stuck on the colors for about 4 years.
Well,
don't congratulate me until you have books in your hand.
He's actually coloring with real live watercolors, so he could run out of certain colors. Like
he could run out of water.
It's a real thing that could happen.
Yeah, wait, you're in California. There's always
we are in California, so
you can run out of water.
That's true.
Noosa could cut them off.
What if that was our campaign update in like December? Like, sorry,
Newsom Ray's like this. Listen, Newsom cut me off. Like the water, no more.
He's gonna have to finish the book with 90 proof alcohol.
It like dries really fast.
It could happen.
Shit, I made a mistake. I got to redraw the whole fucking page.
You know what? And this is California.
Yeah.
Don't put it past it, man.
Well, that's the cool thing about your campaign is that, and we talked about this on the Commandos, is that everything, like from the pencils to the inks to the colors, is all one physical page. Like it's the whole thing in one physical. That is like the coolest thing.
Thank you for outlining the fact that he's cheaping out on the lettering, Patrick, because he's doing digital lettering.
No, I was about to say, and then also he was going to cut out the lettering and paste it on there. And
nah,
he's not
too much work.
That one.
Too much
work.
Yeah,
so that's not a thing. Okay. All right. Moving on with that.
All right. Thank you so much, Michael, for
high risk, high reward. The economics of comics, part owner. Oh Lord, it's a ballsy move. Some people, not many, sing my rap lats phonemics for payment, not any. Are you digging my groove? I gave you 40%. You're a cold bitch. I gave you 40%. You got a chance to get rich. I gave you 40%. Don't do no pop on the bluffing. I gave you 40%. So right now you get nothing.
And we have Angry Goody Two Shoes for 2. He says, Katie Ranch looks okay tonight. Thank you. And Fred looks Canadian.
Yes. He's angry again? Why are you angry again?
Yeah, I know. I'm on camera and I pulled his comment up,
We also have Jimmy the Lumberjack says, just backed 3 brothers.
That's
Sweet.
right.
No, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Good.
Cheers to
This is
that.
for
Yeah.
cheers to that. Here, this is for you, Jimmy, for backing.
I'll make it rain all day long. I'll make it rain all day long.
And Goody, I hope this would make you not feel so angry. I mean, come on now.
Well, honey, I've had a lot of practice getting in and out of my clothes. How do you like the outfit?
Hot damn.
You got to make him horny Goody Two Shoes now.
Well, at least he won't be so angry.
Yeah, I'll take horny over angry or depressed any day.
I know. I've already.
Well,
He's so upset.
You got to give him time, Katie. He's
Welcome to
going
CG
through
After Dark, John. This is how it is. Just get you fucking.
Yeah,
It's not a couth
You
joke.
got to give him
Lucky
time.
nobody's farting.
Patrick,
during
I'm
your...
talking. God damn it!
Sorry.
Come on,
That-
Katie.
that's
Do
demoted.
the jazzercise. Yeah, come on.
Wow,
saying
I got
Goody
moved.
Two Shoes is going through all the emotions. You got to let him cycle through them. Is what I'm trying to say.
I know, but I mean, I pulled up his chat. Like he said, he's mad because I didn't pull up his comments. I'm like, I try my best. I can't just pull up every comment in the chat. I try my best. Okay,
Katie.
I know. It's just I'm sucking. Look, like my channel sucks. Everything sucks. It's okay. You know, we're gonna get through this together. We'll see we'll get up the mountain and then we'll get over the mountain and get to
Have
that.
you been able to lift your arm up? Like
Wait.
You know what?
Wait. What was that allegory?
Katie's having a bit of a struggle session. I think she misses being a VTuber. She lost the animated facade, but not the vaccine side effects.
Right.
She's like over
You all.
the mountain, over, you got to go over there. Yeah.
You gotta lift the arm up, these involuntary movements.
Oh, it's great. I
Oh
love
my
it.
god.
So, John, does this follow like the actual story, the original, or are you taking it in a different path with the other issues?
It's totally different directions. It is, like I said, it's kind of like the twisted fairy tale version.
Mhm.
And so, it has a lot of plot twists, a lot of things that are unexpected, new characters. And, as you can see from the preview pages, it's action-packed. And I try to use the action to tell the story. And
Nice.
so, that way we're not over explaining anything. We do have a few pages of dialogue and conversation. And I gotta say, the way those pages are drawn, they're just, I was so mesmerized by them. It reminded me of the How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way, when Buscema is kind of laying out, how to keep a page really dynamic, even though two people are talking. And I think Vincenzo did such a great job. It could be like another example that artists keep around, as a reference. Like it was that compelling.
Yeah, he's really good, man. Those Italian guys, the best, I tell you.
Well, they are. They have Italy. They have a thing called Scuola di Fumetti, which fumetti is what they call comics over there, and it means
that's what Scribe calls lunch.
But fumetti means little puffs of smoke.
Yeah.
And it's because of the word balloons in the comics. Someone looked at that and thought, oh, it looks like they're smoking cigarettes because Italians smoke a lot. So they just assumed the word balloons were little puffs of smoke next to the characters.
Campagna and cigarettes. That's what they drink. It's like the weirdest thing. It's gross.
But the
it's a way better name than manga.
The Scuola di Fumetti is kind of like the Kubert school over there. And they have like 7 or 8 locations in 7 to 8 cities across Italy where people are being trained how to draw comics. And you get to work alongside these guys with 30, 40 years experience that are mentoring and training up the next generation of artists. And so, like you say, the Italians are the best. That very well could be true. I think the French comics are up there also.
Oh yeah.
It was kind of funny because when I sent Vincenzo the script, we were talking over Facebook, and he doesn't speak that good English, so he was running everything through the translator. But little did he know, I speak fluent Italian. I'd lived in Italy for a couple of years on a mission for my church. And so the first time we had a Zoom call, he had invited his girlfriend because she speaks really good English, and she was going to translate for him.
Oh, cool.
And then, he was really apologetic. He's like, "Oh, my girlfriend couldn't make it to the Zoom call. I'm so sorry." And then all his English was all used up. And I was just like, "Non è un problema, parlo italiano molto bene. Andiamo." And like, he about fell over.
Grazie. It's good. That's awesome, man. Yeah, there was a big manga influence over there, and anime. It's huge over there, especially like in the 80s and the early 90s. That's what they all played and aired over there. A lot of the stuff from Japan. So when I used to go there when I was a kid, it's all I saw, like all anime stuff, not really Marvel or DC. It was a lot of like European, a lot of French stuff from England. Yeah, it's pretty cool though.
Well, and what's really funny and kind of nice about the European comics is there's a little bit of bias. Like the Italians will reluctantly admit when French comics are good. And and the French and Belgian people, they will reluctantly admit when there's like some new thing from Italy that's got everyone excited.
They hate each other. It's their own competition.
Yeah, might have something to do with the whole World War about it, but
it's all France's fault, man. I mean, you gotta blame France.
Hey, watch it there. Represent.
Angry Goody Two Shoes, thank you for another 2. He says, "Without Katie, who do I cuss? Loser Pat."
Look,
yeah,
bro,
go for it. Go cuss it, Pat. Cuss at him.
If you're gonna cuss at me, you better be sending me super chats, bro. Just saying. They're not
That's right, because you're monetized now.
That's right. I'm a big boy now.
Yeah. Look at you.
So gay when I said it. Anyway, John, your comic book. What got you into comic books?
Oh,
way to divert, Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
We're focusing on the guests, guys. God.
Oh,
John, what got you into comic books?
I was an Air Force brat growing up, and as we're traveling, like I mostly grew up in the Philippines, Germany, Spain, kind of all over, a lot overseas.
Oh, wow.
You always have to adjust to your new surroundings. But the one familiar was the base bookstore right next to the BX, and they always had a comic book section. And of course, being surrounded by what I was surrounded by, G.I. Joe was my favorite. And so I think, those old Larry Hama and Michael Golden issues, when you're a kid, you don't know who Larry Hama or Michael Golden is. All you know is, like, this is way better than the cartoon show. And
way more violent.
Yeah. And so that was kind of, the doorway. And then in 6th grade, we moved to Utah, and I had a 6th grade teacher who would give you free comic books if you got an A on a test.
What?
Whoa.
And so that was the first year I ever got straight A's in school.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I know why I never got straight A's.
Right.
Isn't it great when a teacher doesn't molest you but just lets you? Because I had a computer science teacher, who let me read Preacher when I got done with my computer projects earlier than other people. So I would rush through the assignments to read Preacher in class.
Awesome.
He wouldn't let me leave with them.
Preacher, the comic book?
Yeah.
Isn't that like
that's
I looked
pretty
for it. They
dark.
wouldn't let me leave with them. Yeah, it was incredibly dark. I was like,
yeah,
15.
super dark.
Wow.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's awesome though. He's like, read it or you're not going to leave.
So, John, after the teacher like would let you read comic books, would they say like, check out these cannons, and they'd show you like the Wonder Woman cover with the cannons on them?
Actually, it was funny. Most of the books were actually not even comic books. Sadly enough, they were old issues of Marvel Age, and
sadly enough.
But right, so I wasn't even reading comics. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved Marvel Age. I think they probably have some of the best covers in the history of Marvel because they always had star artists putting something there. But there were in between the Marvel Age, there were slipped some old issues of X-Men, and so it was like she was giving away John Byrne X-Men.
Yeah.
And then of course, once you're hooked on X-Men, you're getting it every month, or at least you were back then. And then I got on the Mark Silvestri and Jim Lee train, and no looking back after that. And then you start going to the comic shop, and then you're buying everything you can from Frank Miller and Mike Allred and Arthur Adams, and you're learning that the name on the book matters.
Yeah.
And just keep hunting those names. And
we had it good as kids, man. Instead of like gender bending material, we had like real good comics.
We did. The 80s, man. The 80s had the best.
Yeah.
I think the beginning of the Dark Times was, if you remember, it was 2003 when Chuck Dixon left Marvel, and he had dared to voice the idea that they shouldn't retcon the Rawhide Kid. You guys remember that at all?
No,
I don't remember.
Rawhide Kid?
Well, the Rawhide Kid was like this really old
character,
comic,
yeah.
Right. So Marvel had this cowboy character, and they were like, "Well, let's redo the Rawhide Kid, but we're gonna make him gay and put him in chaps."
In 2003?
Yeah,
it was like 2003, 2004. Oh yeah, I remember
God.
That. Because they wanted to bring him back for some big event, and then they wanted to kill him off too, didn't they? After that.
Well, that was the funny thing. I mean, so Marvel starts doing westerns again, right? After 80 years,
gay westerns,
and they're like, but let's do gay westerns. And it's like, okay, who is this?
Wait, when did Brokeback Mountain come
canceled
out?
pretty quick.
Around that time. Around that time.
Did it actually? Around that time?
Yeah, around like the early 2000s.
Fascinating. Yeah. Because you can see a propagandic element in that, right?
Well, that's when everything started.
We're gonna take like red-blooded American male stuff, and we're gonna make it gay.
Yeah, it was Brokeback Mountain was 2003, 2004. So yeah, it was right during that time.
You remember the exact date that came out.
Wow.
Scribe.
Well, we saw it together. We saw it together, all three of us.
Oh, that's right. We were there. I was there when I was fucking 8. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, Jesus.
Is that when Scribe touched you, Patrick?
Jesus Christ.
John, we're sorry. Okay, we're just fucking around. It's nothing. I'm sorry.
We're looking some trauma over here.
When we tell jokes when they're doing their pitch,
I just think that's when Marvel started chasing CNN headlines.
Yeah,
and they weren't focused on doing comic books or comic book sales.
Well, remember that was during that time when DC was doing Infinite Crisis, and that was the big thing when Wonder Woman killed Maxwell Lord, and it was a whole thing. It was the first time Wonder Woman killed somebody. So it was a whole big deal. Yeah, that was like kind of like the starting point. And then 2013, 14 with Secret Wars, that ruined everything. That's when that's what started it all. Yeah. Crazy times.
Well, real quick, gentlemen, don't mean to interrupt your discussion, but I think I found a dress I'm going to wear at the Warlock.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Let's see this.
Did you find one for Patrick as well?
I've got
they
my
didn't
suit,
have his size. He's a little big around the waist.
Patrick's wearing a dress.
Here, you better not be wearing the same dress.
Bitch. Fuck you.
Is this like a cocktail
is-
dress or what? What is this?
Well, I mean, you decide. This is what I'm going to wear.
Do you have pockets
with
for
this
the
one.
ranch? Ooh.
Oh.
Okay,
Ooh la
all right.
la.
Bubble
Okay.
dress. What do you
Does
think,
she,
guys?
does she
What
come
do you
with
think?
her?
There's your leaky
I mean,
like
I don't
like
know.
very much.
If she-
Ooh, yes.
If you could bring her as a friend for my friend,
Is she farting? Is that how the bubbles come out, or?
I wish all these people.
You know nothing about female
Burn.
anatomy, Patrick.
Don't they? When they fart, they release bubbles, don't they? I
Did
thought
you
that
see
was-
Cardi B's intestinal dress? It was a dress like shaped as an
Oh.
intestine.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's cool. It's not satanic at all.
The world has gone insane, my friends.
Yeah, that
Well,
was
I
a while
figured
back.
this would be at least
Even
like
more
it's
now.
not too crazy, but at least everywhere I go, I'd be just putting out some bubbles.
Well, she looks
There'd be
good.
bubbles
At
everywhere
least
I
she
go.
looks good. Yeah,
What
I mean,
happens if
You
all
know?
the bubbles pop, though, Katie?
Yeah.
Well, then it's going to probably look like an awful dress.
Your
Isn't any
husband will
people-
not be happy.
People following Katie popping the bubbles.
Don't pop my bubble. Stay away from my bubble. All right.
This is true to Katie, except that when the bubbles pop, they release like exorbitant amounts of ranch.
Ew. Then no, I wouldn't.
The
I
ranch-filled
love
dress.
ranch, but I'm not going to go that hardcore with it.
The ranch dress.
JJ.
I ain't going.
Look at
The
John's
ranch
face.
dress.
He's like, "What the fuck are we looking at right now?"
He's
What's
like,
that
I
about
showed up
comic
for
books?
this
You're
shit.
talking
Is she queefing bubbles? What's going on?
Ew. She's
going
not
on here?
queefing, Bob. Stop that. Ew.
So let's get
the
back to the
word.
guest. Jonathan, what kind of dresses do you have in your comic?
Well,
What are you wearing to the festival? What kind of dress are you
yeah,
wearing?
yeah. You know who would look good in that dress is Dolly Parton.
There you go.
Wow, I think he's getting some
40,
points. from
40
Katie
years
right
ago,
now.
Dolly Parton. Not Dolly
Well,
Parton now.
How dare
like
you,
Prince-
Scribe?
You can never have enough Dolly Parton. If you don't like Dolly, I know right away you're not from this country.
Bars.
Perfect. Because look what I have.
But the good,
I think
hey there, it's Dolly, and I'm
Mhm.
here to update on a few things going on in
Such
my
cute
life.
pink.
First, it's concerning my health, and I have some good news and a little bad news.
She's getting a bigger breasts.
Is I'm responding really well to meds and treatments, and I'm improving every day. Now, the bad news is it's going to take me a little while before I'm up to stage performance level because some of the meds and treatments make me a little bit swimmy headed, as my grandma used to say.
What?
Of course, I can't be dizzy.
sweet.
Oh, you never
carrying
get
around
swimmy
banjos,
headed?
guitars and
She's
such
so
on
precious.
5-inch heels.
You're not better
And
than
you
Dolly
know
Parton.
that I'm going to be wearing them. Not to mention all those heavy
son of
rhinestone
a bitch.
outfits, the big hair. my
Didn't you
big,
get swimmy headed,
personality.
Clippa, when you got all that ranch and the
Now
rice?
that would make anybody swim headed.
Yeah, that would
But
make anybody
It simply
swimmy
is
headed.
like an old country car that once restored can be better than ever. But when they raised the hood, on
Patrick,
the
you should wear that
Mustang,
exact outfit.
they realized that I need to rebuild my engine, and that my transmission is slipping, my oil pan is leaking, and my muffler's busted,
Oh,
and my shocks and pistons need to be replaced,
yeah.
and for sure, my spark plugs
I have
need
no idea what's going on.
I'll change the
You
spark
know.
plugs.
as well as I know that I can't lose my spark.
Look,
Wait, is she
Yeah,
dying?
look,
Like a
I'm
cute
still
look,
car
Dolly,
crazy, but
just
they
'cause you
didn't
got
mention nothing about my
130,000
mental health.
There you go.
Oh.
Well, it goes on for a little
Just
bit, I
because
realize.
Dolly's
But
got
I mean-
256,000 miles on her doesn't mean I'm not going to change her spark plugs. Look, I'll change her spark plugs. for her.
Where's John? Did he bounce?
I don't know. He got disconnected, so he'll be back in a minute.
Maybe he's allergic to cats.
Probably he got sick of your shit, Rosario.
I mean, excuse.
Well-
did you say?
no,
Scribe?
I had to choose some person, and I
The
chose-
way Jonathan's been talking about Dolly Parton, I got a feeling he's going to get re-invited on this stream.
yeah, that's right.
Oh yes, of course.
If, if he's as big of a fan as I am, he had to turn his camera off and cry because she's clearly died. That was it.
That's
What's up with all
clearly
the
what.
death on this show tonight? Katie, how sad are you going to be?
Well, you know what? If it's death, let's talk about this. Oh, this might be a little bit of a hot
Oh my
topic.
God!
Can we
you guys
just
are
say
pussies? Death is the most amazing thing in the whole world. Why are you being
No,
so?
I agree. It's like taking off a tight shoe.
Exactly.
it's
Exactly.
getting rid of
Thank
people
you.
like
Oh my
Yes,
God!
it's like
thank
getting rid of
you.
people like this motherfucker over here.
Clifford, that was the
Yeah,
best thing I
seriously.
Oh, this guy?
listen-
Fuck
Yes.
this guy.
Let's kill him.
The court that you, Tanner Lynn Horner, has been adjudged to be guilty of.
He
the
can't even
offense
put the
of
tie
capital
on
murder
correctly.
found by the
Kill
jury.
him.
Jury having answered the special
can't say
issues
that. I'm
making
sorry.
it
My bad.
mandatory that your punishment be death. It is therefore the order of this court.
It's always the bald
that
ones.
your punishment be death. Before the hour of sunrise on a date to be
If there was
determined
good in
by
his
this
soul, he'd
court,
have hair.
upon a mandate of affirmance issued by the
Right.
Texas Court of Criminal Appeals at the State
Exactly.
Penitentiary in Huntsville, Texas. You will be caused to die in accordance with the rules and regulations established by the Texas Department of Criminal Justice until you said Tanner Horner.
Look at
or
the
direct
security guard there. His
said
face.
execution pre-
He's like,
procedures
kick
shall
the
be
shit out of him.
determined and
You
supervised
done,
by the
motherfucker.
director of the
He's
Texas
dead as soon as he
Department
gets
of
in.
Criminal
So
Justice.
oh yeah.
The clerk of this court
He's
shall
gone.
issue a death warrant.
They're
Look
gonna
at the
check his
security
papers.
And
They
it's
know what's
directed to the
coming. It's like,
director of the Texas Department of Criminal Justice for that purpose.
they're gonna check his papers as soon as they
Clerk
go
shall
in.
deliver such
and they're gonna
warrant
beat
to
him
the
up.
sheriff of this county
That's the first
Yep.
thing they do.
and to
Yep.
be by him delivered to the director of the Department of Criminal Justice.
They ask him if he's gay and if you touched a kid. And they're gonna check his papers, then they're gonna beat him on the spot.
Yeah. So good riddance. I say, you know what? The death penalty serves well for people like this.
He got
Oh.
it. He got the death penalty.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
perfect.
Yeah.
What state was that?
Oh shit! I forgot what state.
they-
Texas.
Oh, didn't they say Texas? They had like people
Yeah.
on death row for like 20-some years, and they're trying to speed up the process now, so everybody
Yeah.
can get killed. I had to kill them all, dude.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Well, some
times.
people are against it, but to me, it's like I get it. There are innocent people on death row, but
I'm sure
when
they
it comes
are.
to people like that dude,
Oh yeah,
who,
yeah.
who was obviously guilty of murdering that little girl, then yeah, he see you later. Bye.
Yeah,
The sooner the
problem
better.
is-
So my tax dollars don't waste on you sitting
Yeah.
there, taking up space in prisons. So you know what I'm
They
saying?
What do you
need
guys
to
think about
accelerate
this?
it when it's an obvious, like when
I
it's
think it should be
obvious that they're
televised.
guilty.
They
I
used
think his
to-
execution should
No,
be
no, they
televised.
should. What is it?
Yeah.
Didn't Texas do not televised, but they had like a public where the public could go inside and watch? It was one of those states,
Uh,
Louisiana.
You
or
can always do
Texas.
that. You can always
Yeah,
do
a lot
that.
of
No,
a lot of
not
states
not,
will do
not in every state, but you can do that in a lot of states.
for the victim's family. They can.
That's
come
what
in
I was
and
saying,
watch it
yeah.
if they
Yeah.
want.
Mm. And
Yeah.
you,
It's
you
a
work
live
as a
streaming era, so let's get a Twitch or Kick stream going.
hey. Yeah.
He could have at least had to wear a silly hat. Like, the judge already knows he's guilty, so like it shouldn't be much respect facade. You know what would hurt him more than jail for life? Like if he had to wear a hat that says "I'm gay" on it or something. Or,
Jail. Him going to jail and worrying his ass is gonna get chewed out every day is probably the worst. Probably worse than
No,
death.
Yeah.
you have a very elementary grasp on the human psyche. Nothing's worse than being made fun of. If they had done, they should have made him wear like too tight of a tank top and like so that his nipple
think
outline
getting-
was showing on television.
I think getting beat up by all the skinheads in the jail is worse every day.
Nah.
Every day.
Imagine if they were preloaded with memetics, though. Like they're watching the court television and they know this bitch has like lotto titties from 8 Mile. And when he comes in the tank top, they're making fun of him while they stab him. At the end of it's not a bunch of gangsters who beat the clown to death. It's actually just children mocking him. Like, you're a clown. We're not afraid of you. You're a fucking idiot. You're a loser. Like he should have had like a t-shirt, like a little kid's t-shirt that says like I took this from the little girl or something. And that would have ruined his life. A little violence. I mean, that's to be expected in these situations.
Everybody talks shit about Russia too, but Russia takes these fuckers, these fucking pieces of shit, and they literally put them into a coal mine in Siberia. And they say they chemically castrate them first, which is great. Thank you. And then they go, all right, you're going to fucking mine coal for the rest of your lives in the literal worst environment ever. Like, go fuck yourself.
I like
And
that.
you can talk shit about Russia all you want, but their punishment for these kinds of fucking degenerate faggots is the best kind of punishment, if you ask me, because death is too easy for some of these people. Death is a release, like you said, Clippa. Death is taking a tight shoe off. Like some of these people, they wish for death. They're not afraid of death. That's why you can't give them that. You have to give them worse than death. And worse than death is living in certain circumstances. So
like a King Cobra JFS situation, like have him in a cell with the Twitch stream going, kick stream.
Yes.
And you can donate to give him rewards the other prisoners don't get to have. And then they're going to take it out on him in the yard.
Exactly.
That's the game we should be playing.
Exactly.
Every prisoner should have their own big channel.
Yeah. I'm going to get that chocolate milk, bitch. Suck my dick. Yeah.
Oh gosh, but Ben, thank you for the 5. He says, "Howdy, Katie." Clippa, Scribe, Frederick ignores Patrick Q. It's good to see you. Thank you.
Let's just sit down.
Look, I got a gun out there in my purse. And up to now, I've been forgiven and forgetting because of the way I was brought up. But I'll tell you one thing. If you ever say another word about me or make another indecent proposal, I'm going to get that gun of mine. And I'm going to change you from a rooster to a hen with one shot.
9 to 5, right? That was 9 to 5?
Yep. 9 to 5.
Like instead of solitary confinement, you can take a guy into a room where he has to tell his mom that he did something wrong over and over and over again for the rest of his life. You know, every Thursday you take this guy in the room and just have him explain to his mom, like, yeah, Mom, I did do that. I did molest that little kid. And then she just yells at him. That would be way worse than the death penalty, dude.
John, how long do you think he's going to last?
Out of him.
How long do you think he's going to last in death row, John?
You know, you never can tell. That's
a couple months before he kills himself.
Hopefully not. But you know, I think there's a greater chance that other inmates, if they get access to him, that'll be the end. You know, like you might have noticed. I think one of you mentioned I used to be a corrections officer, and that was just at a city jail, not a prison or anything. But there were a couple of times where people were showing up to their arraignment. Okay, like they hadn't even been sentenced yet. They hadn't had their trial. They got arrested. They got transported to the courthouse, and either they slip or somebody let it slip what they were being charged with, and they got beat to death in the little jail. You know, right next to the courthouse. And so that's, you know, it's kind of remarkable how the inmates have a code that they don't deviate from.
Yeah,
and
true.
and you know, and this kind of thing gets dealt with fast and severe.
Old people and kids, and some women. Yeah, don't forget it. Oh yeah. Well, hopefully he suffers. But I like Clippa's thing, making fun of him every day. That is pretty funny.
Yeah, bullying.
I'm just saying we've done it the same way for so long.
I agree. No, you're right.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for Clippa to arrive at talking about To the Pain from Princess Bride. You guys remember that?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. I haven't seen The Princess Bride.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
What?
I'm
Why not
27.
put that on your list, dude?
He's like, I'm 27.
I'm just a kid. I don't
No,
know.
it's still good. I watched it when I was in my 40s, and it's a good flick. But to your point, Clippa, like they used to tar and feather prisoners for a reason. That was the humiliating thing.
El Rome.
We used to do that for fucking statist pigs as well. Frederick, also, before I forget, put that on Clippa's permanent record, please, that he's never seen the
It's a movie night, homo. I can't be held to account for not watching. Next, you're gonna say I should have seen Flash Gordon, or whatever.
Have you seen Pacific Rim? Have you seen Pacific Rim?
No.
Of course. Oh, you haven't seen?
Yeah. Oh, by the way, you definitely should have seen Flash Gordon. But
Okay.
I'll break down To the Pain for you, and you tell me what you think. Okay. So first they get cut off. They cut off their feet at the ankles, then the hands, the wrist, then the nose and the tongue, and then the left eye, and then the right. And then the prince says, and then next my ears, I suppose. And then he's rebuked. He's told, no, he says, your ears are yours to keep so that you can hear every shriek of every child at seeing your hideousness, every cry of horror from women, and wallow in your freakish misery forever.
Yeah.
So is that the type of punishment you're wanting? Is that?
Yeah, no, like that, or if you're in a gang, like if you're a white supremacist, they make you Skype call with a black guy who's on a public transport, and like you have to, and if he hangs up on you, they electrocute your balls or something. It's like you got to stay engaged in the conversation with this dude for as long as possible. You know, that's a prison system I could support.
And John, you thought you had a good troll in your comic book. No, sir.
Right here.
No, sir.
Yeah,
No, sir.
Look, that story's amazing. It really, the Billy Goat's Gruff is like a foundational work in my life. Okay, it taught me to be the troll because look at all these fucking goats all worked up for nothing. Bro, you could go 56 feet away from me and cross the river. I can't do shit about it.
Crybabies. Speaking of which, let's talk about this. So I haven't really had a chance to speak on it, and of course we have to talk about Paul, the Roach.
Yeah, you're gonna have to catch me up on this. I missed this weekend.
So just recently, when Ethan shared his DMs with Paul, Paul came in and copyright struck his privacy complaint on his channel. Filed a privacy complaint.
What a woman, man.
Which would leave a strike, I believe. Says here, we have informed you that you have received a privacy concern about your content. Before we review the content, we would like to give you an opportunity to review it, and if necessary, modify or remove any potential private information. May also correct our timestamps as well as the audio title, video description, channel image, or background. So that it's I hate flag it. That's the thing that they all do. Ripoffers did it, and now he's doing it. But what really kind of like pissed me off was the fact that he is saying that Shane is an average or below artist. And it's just
can we pull those up and read those real quick?
Yes. So it says here. We'll read what Paul says. Davis. Too many questions. Why do you eagerly support a lazy, impotent man who can't produce and ship a 48-page book in 5 years? People, backers, aren't as blind and as dumb as you seem to believe. They eventually notice and are very angry and can't be gaslit anymore with the idiotic quality takes 5 years thing. Yes, you're so professional, skilled, and fast. Brave boys, such an icon of comics. Why are you now self-regulated to the role of subservient, mumbling basement court jester to your king and dear leader, the failure frog? A man years late on in mural campaigns and making you and all others who sit at his feet look like a servile, simping fools to anyone who disagreement, including your customers.
He's using a lot of $20 words.
It's ChatGPT. It's ChatGPT.
Probably is.
Yeah.
It is.
That's why it's like, why is it
not,
so like...
Okay, hold on a second. It's not ChatGPT. The words that he's using is not ChatGPT. This is how he talks. That's all I'm
Is this how he speaks?
This is how he speaks.
So pretentious.
Look, when you have a good vocabulary, you flaunt it, bro.
No, I have a better vocabulary than anyone alive currently.
You don't have a better vocabulary than me, my guy.
Way better than you, dude.
Sorry.
You say faggot unironically when trying to express malcontent. So your vocabulary is in the bottom.
That's because when I get actually upset with somebody, I get so emotional that I can't come up with better words. So.
Develop an infantile usage of like predominantly black people vocab. I mean that's the whole thing we can get into later. But
hey, fair enough. I'm just saying.
Look, I'm not flexing lexicons here, brother. But anybody who types like Paul Revauche is a fucking low IQ moron. And dumb, also maybe stupid too.
Okay.
Well, listen a little bit more of this. He says, the fact is you're scared to leave. And now you sit stuck in a micro bubble of Comicsgate in a corner far away from relevancy you may have once had, a legend in your own mind. And while the mainstream comic industry, Eric July, and even many intelligent indie creators speed onwards and upwards, all those people wouldn't associate with you and your gang, and for good reason. You are a key, drunken, wobbly leg, desperately propping up failure frog, shredded illusion of legitimacy. He's tracked everyone down and poisoned Comicsgate Brand with your happy assistance, but you seem slow to realize what's happened. When you do eventually leave the role of basement simp clown validator to EVS, or once
too many modifiers. It's like a child with a box of crayons, but for words.
His delusions and hold on remaining fans and buyers will crumble even faster than they're already doing. If you're really such a paragon of martial arts, thumb breaking mechanism, whatever, thank you. Would be wise to leave the sinking ship of Skyver's Comicsgate and behave normally. You won't do that, and now you probably can't.
God damn.
Brevity is the soul of levity, Paul. This is why we can't go to the moon. People like you. This is the worst HR email.
Ironically, you're agreeing with him there when you say that.
No, I know. I'm making fun of him for it, actually.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say I'm agreeing with him so much as I'm lampooning him, okay? Because he thinks he's smarter than everybody. But he has to go this far out of his way to try and prove that in a back and forth with a guy who dresses up as Mange Davis. It just insists on itself or whatever that Family Guy joke is. I don't know how you can read this and take it as any indicator of intelligence at all. There's barely sentience in this Scribe. What do you think, Scribe?
Can't stand this bastard, man.
What a great segue that was.
Right?
Shit.
Oh, he's just jealous, man. I mean, Ethan showed off those emails and he was begging, I hate Rippaverse. Now he's, kind of cohesing with them. I don't know. This is it's one of the biggest backstabs, and that's the Fraga, I think. It's fucked up, man. It's really messed up.
It must have been bitter for a long time.
He didn't get what he wanted. He wanted to get paid. I mean, you saw the emails. He got mad because he got found out. That's it. This is just what it is. He got caught cheating. It's basically what it is.
This is a pattern we're seeing as well. Like it's almost like clockwork. Every few months, someone defects and goes apeshit for some reason.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we can debunk every paragraph very quickly and easily, too. EVS has not been working on one 48-page book for 5 years. That's not true. That's disingenuous. Everyone knows that.
Yeah, because we all got books.
Yeah. Yeah, I showed up like 3 years ago, started participating, and I had 12 Ethan Van Sciver comics that he made during Comicsgate or whatever ordered.
Right.
Not 2. So... And then the second one, the Dear Leader shit, that's just an attempt to get Ethan's friends to view him as opposition. It's really transparent, so I don't think it ever works. He calls it dirtworming because that's what Doug TeNapel, Dirtworm Doug, did. The fact is you're scared to leave, that's retarded. Shane is a large portion of Comicsgate himself. Like if there were equity to own of a movement, and Shane has a substantial enough portion that were he to quote unquote leave Comicsgate, he would actually have some success on his own, unlike all these other people who band together because they couldn't have it either way. And Shane doesn't have to leave anything. There's nothing to leave. It's Wobbly Light Desert Regenerated, Problem of Failure Frogs, Shredded Illusion of Legitimacy. I mean, holy shit, dude. Speaking like that, I mean, William Perdomo does it too. You guys should be hitting the head with rocks when you go outside. Generally.
Well, it's so stupid because I had Paul one time on my show, and gosh, it was so long ago, like 2 years, but it just like I didn't get like. I kind of got the vibe that he felt a little like kind of out of place a little bit. It seemed like, I don't know. It was like he was trying to hide something. Like, I don't know.
He didn't like the song.
He definitely didn't like the song. But like he came on and talked about Eric July, and how he was mad at Eric for turning him down for getting
that's what I'm saying.
Do the art for Alpha Core. All this stuff. And see, here's the thing. So, Clippa, I have actually been trying. I went back. I was like, you know what? I did that Rob Hunter video, right? So I was like, well, let me go back to the Kings and let me get some of those moments where there was tension with Paul the Roach on there. So I went to look, and none of those streams are up. So I think maybe because he played some ripoff verse probably clips, and that's probably why it's down because of that whole situation. But yeah, so the only thing I found was when he was on my show long ago. But everywhere else, I mean, Patrick, you had him on at one point, right? Yeah, Patrick.
Several times.
Yeah, yeah.
And Patrick has an affinity for Paul.
Yeah,
I can tell, and I can appreciate it also, and I'd like to talk to you on that level. But rereading this, everything after you're scared to leave is some weird attempt to position Ethan in opposition to Shane.
Let me put it like this, and this is all I really want to say on the matter, because I would rather remain silent. I don't like to start. You know me. I'm not the drama guy. Paul obviously has been speaking to people who I think are liars and who are degenerate sacks of shit who've stolen money from people. And you can people who've heard me say things outside of streams know probably who I'm talking about.
Yep.
One of you just now made a comment on how, in the way in which he's speaking, is reminiscent of another individual. And my experience was that I feel like Paul has been dirtwormed, and I know exactly by whom, but I don't want to go out and say it because, again, I'm not into.
You gotta be a weak man to be manipulated like that, though. That's weak.
No, I don't think weak
or bitter, right?
No,
it's weak.
No,
it's weak.
No.
But how can you do that when Ethan offered everything to him? That's bitter weak, man.
I will say the same thing to you guys that I said to Paul. Every human person has flaws and weaknesses, and many of them, they act on those flaws and those weaknesses, and we judge them for those flaws and those weaknesses. On Ben Fusebox's channel earlier today, I made a statement about how men will, in certain situations, they will stop operating off of morality and start operating off of what is convenient for, if say they've got a family or wife or kids, they'll do things for that instead of morality. That's not what Paul's doing, in my opinion. But at the same time, the people who are dirtworming him are doing that. I think at heart, I think deep down, Paul's a good man, but he has been, most importantly, he does not know what Comicsgate is or what it ever was. And that was something that I tried to express to him. Because he came in 2 years ago, was it? 2 years?
2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Comicsgate's been around for God knows how long. How long has it been?
8-9 years.
And I've been involved in Comicsgate since 2019, 2020. So I've seen a lot of the stuff that's gone on and the people who've been involved in the stuff that's gone on, and I've made my own decision about, and I've listened to both sides about who I think is being honest and who I think is not being honest. And there's some people that, my sweetheart, you got to go. Sorry.
He's trying to have the most serious conversation about
I know, right?
retard shit.
Exact moment. She's like, "Give me attention, please, now." Look at that. She's just, come on. And I just feel like he has listened to people who are equally as verbose, equally charismatic in the way that they say things, and
there's nothing charismatic about this. It's colorful. You do it good. I think that you're taking on some insult, but you're good at speaking in an elaborate way. And these people that are trying to do it, they're not good at it.
But that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying, though, Klippa, is that
verbose is a good word. Articulate wouldn't be.
He is expressing to the best of his ability how his opinions are right now, but I feel like his opinions are certainly colored by individuals who are people that I personally really don't like, it would never trust, it would never touch with a 39.5-foot pole. That's a Grinch reference.
Yep.
There's probably none of us like him.
Yeah, like Patrick, you're the only person here who thinks that he has any value at all, probably.
Which would be sad because he does certainly have value.
I don't know. There's better artists that don't act like this.
I'm just gonna say I don't want to argue with anybody. I'm just gonna say that like he's a spectacularly talented individual. I feel like he's been dirt-wormed, and he's acting this way because he truly believes what he's saying. And
yeah,
if he's easily manipulated, I don't know. That's kind of.
I don't think he's.
That
is a hard thing to say. I don't know. All I can say is
if the guy who we think I know who it is, or the people, and they're weasels, and if you're manipulated by those weasels, you're kind of a weasel yourself.
If you know the events that have occurred, I would say that when Frederick was accosted by a certain individual about being on Comicsgater, that was the exact same time that Paul decided he couldn't do any work for me. And so I know exactly who he was talking to. And that person is a liar, a grifter, a thief, and a faggot. And I say faggot, like I say that, you Clipple, you made fun of me earlier for saying that.
It's just a common word.
No, but see, when I say that word, I mean like an almost lesser than human person. I mean like a kind of person who is
you were using it derogatively.
Naturally.
I thought it was the positive affirmation version.
No, there's no positive affirmation for me when I use that word. I would say that individual who come on, baby. Why right now? Of all times. Seriously. I just
all right, Kitty, go find the bird. Go get the bird.
No.
We got to crash this plane at some point. I appreciate it. Paul won't appreciate it.
And I want everybody else to think the same thing that I think. Honestly, I want you all to think the same things that I think, which is that every human person is capable of making mistakes and is capable of saying stupid things. And that like everybody's capable of that, and you just have to be really careful about who you trust. Some people are much better at like noting like who is being honest with them and who is not. Some people are very bad. We all have very specific skills, right? Like I'll never be able to draw
for you guys.
I'll never be able to draw as well as Paul Ravoche or EVS or John Malin or anybody. None of these guys. I'll never be able to draw as them. But at the same time, I have skills that they will never be able to have as well. And so all human beings have specific skills that they're very good at. And most people, excuse me, I burped, are not very good at like going, hey, this guy's not a very trustworthy person. I probably shouldn't listen to him. And but
the people who are good at that, nobody listens to.
That's true.
So they give like these long speeches about how trustworthy the person would be if they were different. When someone yells, "Hey, this guy is untrustworthy," throw him in a pit, drown him in quicksand. Like everybody gives like a lecture about how they could be better if you gave them a chance.
The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm. Gosh, I should just shut up. I should just be quiet. I'm sorry.
Just say it. Just blurt it out.
I just feel like a lot of people are not very good at telling like people, like I have a spider sense, legitimately. Like I can, like if I talk to you long enough, or if you say one thing that's
I don't like betrayers, dude. I hate betrayers.
I'll know. Like I'll be like, okay, don't trust this guy. Put him in this box. He's in this box now. And the person who I think earwormed him is the same person who I instantly put in the box the moment he started talking to me a certain way. And I've talked to other people about this individual, and they have confirmed the same thing. And all I can say is that Paul is operating off of what he considers to be truth. And while I disagree with that personally, and I have expressed that to him personally, all I can say is that he's trying the best as a person that he can do to be the best person he can be. But like,
I don't know. I think you're discounting a lot of personal animus that I'm reading into what he's saying here. Right, and it looks like
don't
Shane
mistake
has
it.
a
But don't
here.
mistake it. There's some personal animus that's been related to me as well, and at the same time, I still have enough grace to say, okay, well, you're saying this to me, but
you're nicer than I am, Patrick. God bless you.
I don't like to make enemies out of people who don't have to be enemies, but sometimes they make their own choices that you cannot control. You just can't control people, really, at the end of the day.
I agree.
And there are certain people.
I'm sorry this is happening to you. It does
I hate it.
Kind of rough.
It's Johnny Scab and Paul Ravoche in the same fucking month, essentially, and it's just like I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because Rainbow the Brute's gonna come out, and then nobody's gonna have anything to say anymore. So they're all hyper drive, operating.
You're right. Once those come out, it's gonna be like attacks on other people, random people. It's so.
Well, they're losing this opening rhetoric of he can't produce and ship a 48-page book in 5 years.
It's getting old. It's repeated over. Everybody.
I will say this much. I will say this.
Yeah.
The things that Paul is saying, they are talking points provided to him by other human people.
Yeah, Dan Fraga, William Perdomo.
Oh, not even those people, my guy. There's two other people who you're totally missing. You're totally missing the ballpark on.
I hate this individual shit. I'm so close to just screaming at you about it.
I know you are, but like this is me.
I don't know. It just comes off as just as manipulative as the things that they're saying.
I'm not trying to be manipulative
and trying to move around the topic instead of everybody just acting like you're supposed to, which is screaming when something is going wrong.
Clippa. You do things that I don't like.
Do you know how pain works?
Clippa, you have engaged in things that I don't like, that I consider.
But do you know why pain works?
Listen to me. You've done things and do things that I don't like. Okay, I don't hate you for them. I think that you, like every other human person on the planet, is a child of God. I look at you and I say, okay, these things he doesn't like what is the things that he does that I do like? What are the things that he does that like I think contribute to like the betterment of the world? And that's what I focus on as a human person. That's what I
just make like SoundCloud music. That's a little heavy.
There comes a point where if you fuck me, then like, okay, now I'm on like, all right, well, you kind of fucked me. So now it's like, whatever. And I do have a bit of a vindictive like aspect to me, but like
in the same way, Patrick,
if you've done right by me every time, and like, okay, let me give it a great example here. Okay. I gave Paul $333, maybe like 4 months ago, to draw Phenomenon 3's cover, because he drew Phenomenon 2's cover, as many people know. Okay. Last week, like 3 days ago, I asked him to refund me that money. He refunded that money to me in an instantly. No questions asked, no nothing. He was just like, yes, okay, fine. Here it is. I understand. Here it is. That is a respectable thing.
Yeah.
I can't deny that.
That's common sense, though.
If he had it's not common sense. Really.
No, yeah, Scribe. Sometimes people's behavior is so bad that you have to start giving them brownie points for doing basic shit.
I'm not giving him brownie points. I'm saying that there's other people. What I'm telling you is that when I go after people, when I'm outspoken and say fuck this guy, like Rob Hunter, for instance, which I have said on stream.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
I had a whole 30-minute fucking rant about it. You know what I'm saying? I've said it about other people as well. I will do that if you fuck me, but if you don't, then I will step back and I will, I know you don't, Clippa, I know you don't like how I don't do the drama thing. It's not, I just don't want to get involved.
I mean, this is definitely you being involved for sure.
I'm involved because I like Paul. I'm involved because he was my friend. That's why I'm involved.
It's just a little morally relativistic to me to base your treatment of people on how they treated you. Like the golden rule is like socialist, commie, like Marxist brainwashing stuff.
The golden rule was said by Jesus Christ himself.
Nah. You're reading like 7 different variations, deviations away from whatever the guy actually said at all points.
No, it's not. It's exactly what Jesus Christ said.
Look, the pithy fucking treat people how you want to be treated shit does not apply to like being nice to bad people so that they'll treat you nicely. It's kind of like more important than that.
You're right. It doesn't apply to bad people.
Yeah, but Paul Revere is being a bad person, doing bad shit. That makes him a bad guy.
He might be doing bad things.
Right, to people who
aren't. He's trying to hurt all of us, though. He's
trying to hurt. No, he's not saying out loud by name that he's trying to hurt Patrick, so it's not Patrick's fault yet. If I have to bring this back down to something we can engage on, like Spider-Man, it's like letting that guy run out with the money.
Let's change the topic, maybe.
You know,
it's already my fault, Klippa. Let me put it like this: this relationship between him and I is already done. It's already my fault. It's already over. So, but. Even then, even still, there comes a point at which you know a person well enough that you say, okay, I understand why you're making these decisions. I understand. I don't agree why you're making these decisions, which I wish that the same grace was extended to me, but I don't feel like it was about me being in Comicsgate. I don't feel like the same grace is extended to me about, okay, I understand why you're in Comicsgate. I still want to be your friend, that kind of thing. Wasn't extended to me. I don't feel like. But even so, I am not going to not extend that grace to somebody else who hasn't gone out of their way to harm me.
Empathy, bro. Like I've heard the point you're making.
I'm a very empathetic person.
Different times now, but it seems like blue button pusher shit.
What is that? I don't even know what that means. What does that mean?
Well, I can understand where Patrick's feeling because I'm kind of like that too. A little bit sometimes. So
let Klippa talk. Let him say.
Everyone who has ever been in a position where their brain chemistry demanded that they take care of some little fuck that can kill itself or you understands innately like the blue button pusher thing of like taking on suicidal empathy for other people, like that you're like as though you were Jesus, but Jesus's role was to be Jesus. That's not your role.
Actually, that's precisely the opposite. All of our roles are to be Jesus. All of our roles are to be.
Well, then we have like a theological argument to have someday.
That's fine. That's fine.
Jesus Christ is Jesus Christ. And I think that you as a human, you have to honor your human incarnation.
My brother, the whole point of Jesus incarnating as a human person was to tell us how to be as human people.
That's right, but you're not Jesus. It gets to like a Homelander level of like
I'm not,
that
but the point is to try.
It's like manic.
Guys, you're diverting from everything. Let's change this.
The views went up. The views went up by 30 people while we had the conversation. So this is the topic that we're going to have.
No, I'm down continuing the conversation. I don't feel uncomfortable at all.
Hey,
everybody
buddy,
else probably feels
Rosario.
comfortable. Everybody else probably feels uncomfortable. I'm sure John is like, "What the fuck is going on?"
I'm just sitting here listening.
Because I think what I noticed is, Jordan Peterson talks about 2 main personality types: the agreeable personality, which is your super nice guy, and the disagreeable personality, which is someone who can kind of ruffle some feathers and say what they think.
Yeah,
and so I think Cliff is on the agreeable personality side, and Patrick is the agreeable personality.
That's where I would disagree with you. See, you're all actually quite mistaken about this. I'm a quite disagreeable person. I think most.
You're not a nice guy. That's what.
No, I'm not. I'm a very not nice person.
There you are.
But I act like I'm very nice on the internet to make you all think that I'm very nice. I'm very not nice.
He's lying. In
fact, I have very specific things that I think about all kinds of things that I do not express outwardly because it serves no purpose. It would not change your mind, and it would not change my mind. And so what's the point of me expressing my
I would love a full-throated defense of Paul Revere, which you kind of didn't give.
I'm not going to, though. That's the thing.
But I want one from you.
No, but that's the thing you misunderstand. That's the thing you misunderstand. I'm not going to defend him. What he's done on the internet in the past few days, I'm not going to defend that. He's on his own. I don't fucking care.
I changed my mind. You are a disagreeable personality.
No, I'm not disagreeable. No, but seriously, like, when you guys meet me in real life, you will come to understand very quickly I'm a very disagreeable person. Okay, I'm not very agreeable at ticklish? All. I think I'm 100% right about fucking everything that I think. And if you think opposite of me, I think that you don't understand what's going on.
There's two types of people, Scribe. People who are ticklish and people who are not.
Do you like hugs, Patrick?
That aside.
Do you like hugs?
No, I hate hugs.
Why do you like hugs? What's the matter with you?
Touch me. If you get within 3 feet of me, you're going to get punched.
Really? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, legitimately.
Okay. I just don't think the Paul Reverse stuff is tight enough for
Don't get within 3 feet of me. Okay. Don't do it.
We'll both hug him.
I'm going to hug him.
There's going to be a group hug happening.
If you hug me, it'll be because I go. If I go like this and I say, all right, I'll accept a hug. I'll accept a hug. But if you enter within 3 feet of me, like if you're too close to me, I'll be like, get the fuck away from me, bro. Like, don't be so close to me. I don't.
How can we tell if you're ready for a hug or ready to get crucified? Like
I'll go like this.
Same. They look the same, Patrick.
No, this is crucifixion. This is hug.
All right, Katie, let's read the Shane part now.
All right, guys. Okay. Hey, I gotta call it a night for tonight.
Well, we're about to get close to the end of it, so let's do this real quick because we're about to come up to the top of this end of the hour. So let me go over here. Goody two shoes. Well, angry.
Just to be clear before we move on, Klippa.
Yes,
I've got no hard feelings, brother. I know how you are.
I mean, I have no soft feelings for anyone. So
I know how you are. I know how a lot of people in Comicsgate feel right now. I get it. Like I said, you heard me just say, I'm never going to defend him on what he said in the past few days. I'm not going to. You're not going to.
I haven't even caught up to what he's been doing. I've only seen that one scribe of garbage that he wrote.
All I want to say is that every human person is made in the image and likeness of God and deserves respect and honesty and truth. And
almost no person alive deserves respect. Almost none of them.
Maybe that's where we disagree, but like Patrick, that's how I feel.
Just to bounce off what Patrick is saying, I know the feeling of like getting stuck in the middle with people that are hated by the whole group. Like the two people who have really understood my projects and really backed me have been John Lonbox and Liam. And both of them have been like hated by the community, like right after backing me. And it's a terrible, terrible feeling to have people who really understand and support what you're doing and then turn the whole community against them at the same time. You feel like you're stuck in the middle. You don't want to hate them. You understand their behavior. I know the feeling. Really sucks.
I know the feeling.
There's a difference between understanding somebody's behavior and agreeing with it. That's what I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Well, obviously, yeah, understanding their behavior is how you can hate them for it.
I don't hate anybody.
The only way you can appropriately hate
I don't hate anybody ever. I make it a point of fact. Never hate anybody. I don't hate anybody.
Patrick, I get you, man.
I won't trust certain people.
There's no love.
Like, here's a great example. Here's a great example for you. And I'll just be brutally honest about it. I'll name names here. I don't like Narwhal, okay? I don't trust him. I don't think his art's very good. I think the moment I saw him, I was like, that guy's a fucking fake faggot. Like, he's a piece of shit, and he's gonna betray everybody who's trusting him right now. I thought that from day fucking one. I never backed any of his books. I thought he looked like a fucking, what do you call it in Italian mob stuff, Rosario? He looked like a fucking, you know.
Why me?
Because you know the Italian, the Italian word.
This is messed up.
I knew. I could point my finger and go, that's the guy. He's going to betray you guys. I knew it from day fucking one. Don't trust that motherfucker.
Did you give him the kiss of death?
I wish.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. That's a joke on Minecraft. No, but literally, like I will not shy away from people that I don't trust and I don't like and who backstab motherfuckers.
I agree with you.
Now, he was one of those people, okay? I'm going to say that. But I don't feel that way about Paul. Okay. And Paul doesn't really want to be my friend anymore. Whatever. Okay. I'm still going to be the better man. I'm still going to be the bigger man. I'm still going to not shit talk the guy because that's that. All right. Have a great night, guys.
Appreciate you, Patrick.
Love you,
Patrick. River of Blood.
We love him. We love him. And
all right, let's make fun of Paul Revosh now.
Well,
can we do that? Or
well, I mean, go ahead and share your thoughts with it. I will say this, like
I don't know.
He's a real.
All I got was that.
Well,
when he went to what he said about Shane was so ridiculous. Oh, you can't produce your line work. I'm like, are you out of your mind? Like,
yeah, no, and then
do you know
all
what
his other
Shane has
comic he's
done?
been making, Scribe, has been real shit too. Like it's the same like talking points that we've all been hearing over and over and over,
Like
and it's
like
just a
Clipper said,
shame that
it's
Paul
William
is like
Perdomo's
this.
talking points. He does
Yeah.
the same thing with these word salad like
Yeah, that's what I would
paragraphs.
guess it is.
Low IQ. You guys are all low IQ. You can't figure anything out. It's the same thing. It's a word salad. I'm telling you, they rip off each other. It's weird, man. It's
I will
disease.
recommend Clippa and that you should watch Shane's stream from last night because I actually going to clip him talking about it and his response to it because it was really good. So I plan to get that out tomorrow. But what gets me is just like how Paul, like I hope I could find a way to get some of the King streams. I'll keep going back and keep looking, but they're not there, and which is disappointing because, man, there was times when I was watching Kings where it was like, you're gonna tell, because I remember him telling Shane that and the others that they shouldn't vote for Trump, that Trump's not gonna get in office, it's a waste of time, and I remember that. Then the discussion with Bosch that went back, and I was like, man, Paul, you just come in here with some crazies. I don't know. He was just very like upfront with it, like very forward with it. That's what I remember, Paul. But
and attacking Shane's art credentials is such a non-starter. I mean, he did Superman with J. Michael Straczynski. So you're talking about one of the top writers at DC and their flagship character.
He created
no one gets that
Red
job
Lantern
unless like you're top tier. You know, you're not getting that job unless you are top tier. He
did World's Finest. He did Green Lanterns. He created so many characters that he gets huge royalties from. Figures. I mean, it's crazy how he attacked him like that. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I mean that part doesn't even make any sense.
Well, it goes to show you that people were in his ear, and if you're just manipulated like that so easily, that's some weasel shit.
Yeah, it just shows that you're not a real man, because real men don't get earwormed and weasel. Whoa, wait a minute. Where am I doing? Here we are. Weasel into believing a bunch. Okay, I was like, what is that?
My favorite one. Look at it again real quick. It's awesome. Look at this.
Oh, the small
This
small
is
one?
how panel streams should happen. I fixed them.
Well, I will say good riddance to Paul, the Roach. Good riddance to him. We'll hear a little bit more about him for maybe a couple more days, and then he's going to be in the past, and something else will happen.
Or he might stay forever because he got nothing else to do. You know, he's not working.
No, that
probably,
too.
You know? So
yeah, I mean,
whatever.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. It just I don't know. Shane's just I'm a big fan of Die Lives. I think Shane is an incredible artist, and for someone to get that kind of shitty with Shane and say he's an average below an average artist is such like total fucking bullshit. It's like, go fuck yourself, Paul. You did backgrounds. I mean, don't get me wrong, the backgrounds were great, but you did backgrounds.
Well, he was a good cover artist. He did some cool stuff, but he's not like. He ain't Shane Davis.
I know, but all I remember is him selling his art pieces of all the backgrounds. That's all I ever remember him was like, oh, here's the background.
He was not interesting on stream. He was a void of personality, very easy to forget. The song is the only part anyone knows about him. Yeah. I'll have to catch up on this weekend's streams. I was busy.
Catch up on it.
Campaign stuff.
Catch up on it, because I might do a random stream this week. I'm not sure, but yeah, catch up on it, and then we'll definitely discuss more then. Angry Goody Two Shoes, thank you for the 2. He says Katie reads good and stuff. Yeah, I try. Sometimes I'm on it, sometimes I'm not. And then he comes back for another 2, and he says, good thing Katie is hot and nice. I mean, normal. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. At least you're in a little bit of a better mood. You know, you're not, well, you're still angry. But I mean,
you should have changed it to Sleepy Goody Two Shoes during
I know.
soliloquy. Friendship soliloquy. This is why you can't have internet friends.
Hey, sweet tooth.
You got to treat everybody like different businesses in the show Suits, and you're ready to destroy each other's firms at a moment's notice. Okay?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I'm
or they'll
against
kill
that.
you. You got to understand the metaphor of Comicsgate with the rowing the boats. Everyone has their own boat they're rowing in the same harbor. And if one asshole pulls a cannon out and loads it and shoots it at the guy next to you, you're allowed to kill that guy. That guy's a bad guy.
Well, that's true.
So, unless is it a longboat metaphor? I've heard it both ways, but I think it's individual boats.
No, that would be a longboat metaphor. That would work in that. Yes. Then you kill the guy that messed up.
Look, you have to take care of, you have to keep the gate. That's a big thing.
Well, I agree.
All these sub-communities with gates as their suffix.
John's ready to lock people up. Look at him. He's like, I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, John, how did you get into drawing criminals? I want to know about that.
Yeah, a teletype came across the machine in the jail I worked in. And, it was a class for composite sketch artists, and I thought, well, I'd gone to art school originally, I'd done freelance illustration, mostly in advertising, and so I thought, well, shoot, I can probably do this as good or better than anyone that they're going to have, and so I attended the training, and luckily I was in the San Francisco Bay Area, where we have lots and lots of crime. And so I got to work a lot of cases.
Yes.
I think my first drawing was for a murder case. And then, I kind of expanded from there. Serial kidnapping cases, carjackings, robberies, all sorts of things. The thing that was surprising as a sketch artist was a lot of times the detectives would use me to kind of out someone who was lying. Okay. So, because as an artist, I had a lot more training than street cops and then detectives, sometimes in noticing signs of deception and being able to really piece apart when someone's lying.
And is that just
noticing
how they
micro
look?
reactions?
Yeah, how they're looking
like
at you, how nervous they get when you draw.